Hi everybody, and welcome back to another Kickstart Your Day. Wherever you are in the world, if you need a yoga session to kickstart your day, whether it's the morning, whether it's the afternoon, or whether it's the evening, thank you for joining me this week. So you can see how we've progressed so far. We started with a 20-minute flow, then we worked to a 30-minute flow, then we had a big one, the 60-minute flow, and now we're gonna work ourselves back down. So today is a 30-minute flow. Again, thank you all so much for joining me. You can comment down below. I love to hear from you. Tell your friends about this Kickstart Your Week. And again, this whole week will be on my channel forever. So you can always come back to it next week. But again, thank you all so much for joining me. So again, a 30-minute session today. You might be feeling a little bit sore from yesterday's 60-minute flow. So I won't do too much, but again, it's a 30-minute good flow to do anytime throughout your day to restart it and kick start it. So with that said, we're actually again gonna start in a comfortable seated position. Again, you can start in Sukhasana with your legs crossed. You can go into Vajrasana, sitting back onto your heels. It really doesn't matter as long as it's comfortable. The spine is long. So give, again, your shoulders a few rolls up, back, and down a couple of times. So we're actually gonna start after our 3 cleansing breaths with one of my favorite breathing exercises called Kapalabhati Breathing. And we're just gonna take it slow, especially for those of you who are new. So Kapalabhati Breathing is really an energizing breath. So it's really an energizing breath. You focus on the exhale, and the inhale will automatically happen by itself. So try to focus only on the exhale. I'm gonna give you a quick demo, and sometimes it's nice to have your hands on your belly just so you can feel the abdomen contracting and expanding, contracting and expanding. So when we start Kapalabhati breathing, we inhale halfway up. So we inhale halfway up. I'm just doing a quick demo. And then we start to exhale quite forcefully out of the nose. So we inhale halfway up, and then it looks and sounds like this. So you can see I'm focusing on my exhale. The inhale, I'm not even thinking about. It happens on its own. So when we do this after our 3 cleansing breaths, we're just gonna do 3 rounds of 20, and I'll be clapping it together. They're short spurts of your exhale out of your nose, and the inhale will happen on its own. So let's get started just with these 3 cleansing breaths. So closing the eyes here to begin with, take a deep full breath in. And just open up the mouth and let that breath out. Feel your shoulder blades drawing down the back. And again, deep full breath in. Open up the mouth. Let that breath go. Feel your whole face softening, releasing any tension. And one more time, deep full breath in. And again, opening up the mouth. These are just our cleansing breaths to exhale, to empty. And now just take a deep full breath in through both nostrils. So full breath through both nostrils. You can, of course, place your hands on your belly if you like. Just exhale out of both nostrils. And now inhale just halfway and start to exhale. Four, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Take a deep full breath in through both nostrils. Exhale out of both nostrils. Inhale halfway. And begin to exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep full breath in through both nostrils. And exhale out of both nostrils. Inhale halfway, last round. And start to exhale out of the nose. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep full breath in. And any way you like, out of the nose, out of the mouth, let that breath go. Amazing. Hopefully you feel a little bit more energized. I definitely do. So from here, we're gonna spin on over onto our hands and knees, spread the fingers wide, and we're gonna immediately go up into our downward facing dog. So coming up into that downward facing dog, take a moment here just to walk the dog out. Bending one knee, bending the other knee, or just again finding stillness in that downward facing dog. From our downward facing dog, those of you who are moving it out, move it a little bit more until you come back to a still downward facing dog. So maybe a couple more movements through the hips. Then we come back into that still downward facing dog. Good. From here, bring your feet together at the back of the mat. So feet come together at the back of the mat. And now turn your right toes out. So your right heel is turning in, your right toes are turning out. Lift the left leg high. So left leg reaches high. And just start to walk your fingertips back towards your right foot. Maybe your fingertips stay on the mat, or maybe you can catch a hold of the inside of your right ankle. And as you press the left palm of the hand down, you should be able to lift that left leg up a little bit more here. So one more breath here. Breathe in and breathe it out. Slowly release the right hand back down and the left foot back down. Now we're going to take it on the other side. So turn your left toes out and your left heel in. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Press the right palm of the hand into the mat and start to walk the left hand back. Again, you can keep the left hand down, maybe coming onto a claw of 5 fingertips, or see if you can catch a hold the inside of that left foot. And as you do that, start to press the right hand down even more to help lift that right leg even a little bit higher. One more breath. Breathe in and breathe it out. So we slowly release the left hand forward and down, bringing the right foot back down into that downward facing dog. Take a deep full breath in and a deep full breath out. Good. Again, we're going to inhale, reach the right leg high. So the right leg reaches high. Exhale, step the right foot right in between your hands. Bring your back knee down. Inhale, lifting the upper body and the arms up. And exhale right away, hands down to the mat. Pick your back knee up, step the right foot back to the left foot. Move the shoulders over those wrists. Stay in your high plank as you push the floor away. Take an inhale here. And exhale, lower your knees, lift your tailbone, bring your chest and your chin down, hug the elbows in. Inhale, we slide the thighs back, lifting up through the crown of the head. And we'll exhale back into that downward facing dog, but of course you can go into your child's pose. Just one breath though, so make it count. Breathe in. And we breathe it out. Let's inhale, reach the left leg high. Left leg reaches high. Exhale to step the left foot to the space between the hands. Bring your back knee down. One inhale to lift the upper body and the arms up alongside the ears, Untitled. Exhale, hands down, pick your back knee up. Step the left foot back to the right foot. Move the shoulders over those wrists. Push the floor away on your inhale. Protract those shoulders. And again, exhale, lower your knees. Lift your tailbone. Bring your chest and your chin down. We inhale, slide the thighs back, lifting up through the crown of the head into that cobra. And we'll exhale back into that downward facing dog. Again, just one breath here. Make it count. Breathe in. And we breathe it out. Again, we're going to inhale, reach the right leg high. So right leg reaches high. As we exhale, right knee taps your right upper arm. Bring the shoulders over those wrists. Inhale to reach the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee goes across the body to the left elbow, twist through the torso. Inhale to reach the right leg up and back. This time, let's exhale, bring the knee to the nose, shoulders over those wrists. Hug the right thigh up to the belly, lift the gaze, step the right foot again to the space between the hands, and use your inhale again to come on up into that wonderful, amazing high lunge. Brilliant, you guys. Just stay here in your high lunge for a breath. So full breath in and a full breath out. Brilliant. From here, we're going to bring the right hand behind us to the left hamstring. So right hand to your left hamstring. Keep the right knee bending over your right ankle and reach the left arm up and over. One breath here. So full breath in and a full breath out. Brilliant. Very, very slowly, we're going to spin the body to the left, bending the right knee, coming into Skandasana. Right upper arm to the inside of your right leg. Left leg is lengthening here. So just a nice hamstring opener here. Breathe in. And we breathe it out. Walk the fingertips back to the top of the mat. Turn your right toes and just pivot onto the left ball of the foot. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, start to straighten through the right leg, drawing the right hip back, left hip forward. Stay high up onto the ball of the left foot, so left heel's lifting. And as you exhale, extend the crown of the head down towards the top of that right foot. Hug the elbows in. So coming into our pyramid pose here, breathe in. And we breathe it out. Inhale to lift up to that halfway lift. We're going to bump the left foot up 10 to 12 inches. Hands can stay where they are. Again, as you bump that left foot up, find a flat back on the inhale. We're coming into our twisted triangle. And as you exhale, bring your left hand in front of the right foot, on top of the right foot. Some of you may want to bring it to the outside of your right foot. Start to place your right hand on your sacrum first. Feel the hand on your sacrum extending the tailbone back. Crown of the head extending forward. Again, right hip back, left hip forward. Once you've got all that, then we start to spin the upper body open. So think of your navel as spinning up, navel spinning up. Reaching that right arm up, only if that feels good. One more breath here. Breathe in, maybe with a smile on your face. And we breathe it out. Brilliant. Very, very slowly from here, bring your hands back down to the mat. Step your left foot back, grounding like you would in a warrior one. Right hand to the inside of your right foot for our extended side angle, extending the left arm across your left ear. So extending that left arm across your left ear. Again, we're spinning the chest open here. Bending that right knee over that right ankle. One more breath. Breathe in. And breathe it out. Left hand down, right arm up. Twisted lunge. Happily stay here, or this is where we're going to move into our side plank. Moving onto the blade of the left foot, right leg sneaks on top of it. Feet can be flexed, left knee can drop down, or again, you can take a variation. Maybe it's a tree variation. Right sole of the foot to your inner left thigh. One more breath here. Squeeze the left glute in and up. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Let's inhale, extend the right arm across the right ear first. Now exhale, right hand down to the mat, lowering through your vinyasa. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale takes you back into that downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, just take a full breath in. Breathe in. And we breathe it out. So let's inhale, reach the left leg high. Left leg reaches high. Exhale, left knee to your left upper arm, shoulders over those wrists. Inhale, reach the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee across the body to the right elbow. Push the floor away. Inhale to reach the left leg up and back, three-legged dog.
Exhale, this time bring the knee to the nose, move the shoulders over those wrists, and hug the left thigh up to the belly. Keep the leg there, lift the gaze, softly step the left foot to the space between the hands, and on your inhale, come on up into that high lunge. From your high lunge, use your exhale just to ground here, and we're here for a breath. Breathe in, and breathe it out. Inhale the left hand behind you to the right hamstring, and exhale to reach that right arm up and over a little bit here. Full breath in, you've got this. Breathe in, and breathe it out. Spin the body to the right to bend the left knee and bring the left upper arm to the inside of that left leg for your Skandasana. So right leg is lengthening here, shoulder blades down the back. Take a breath in, full breath in, and a wonderful, amazing full breath out. Walk the fingertips back to the top of the mat, turn your left toes, and just pivot onto the right ball of the foot, hands framing the left foot. Inhale, shoulder blades down the back, coming into pyramid, and exhale, as we start to extend through that left leg, left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, crown of the head down towards the top of your left foot. Stay high up onto the ball of your right foot, so right heel's lifting high here. Hug the elbows in. Breathe in, and we breathe it out. Inhale to lift up to that halfway lift. Gentle bend in the left knee just so you can bump the right foot up 10 to 12 inches. Left hip back, right hip forward. Couple of options with your right hand. Right hand can go to the top of the left foot, in front of the left foot, or the outside of your left foot. Crown of the head extending forward. Hand starts on your sacrum first. That will help you feel the tailbone extending back behind you. Once you've got that, then you've got to twist the spine. So we want to lengthen the spine first before we ever twist it. So spinning at the chest open, but also think of your navel as spinning up, trying to open up, spin it up. One more breath here, everybody. So a full breath into the body and a full breath out of the body. Good. Release the left hand down to the mat. Step your right foot back like a warrior 1 foot, so it's at about an 85-degree angle. Grounding down, left knee bending over your left ankle. Left hand to the inside of the left foot. Remember, if this is too much, bring your forearm to your left thigh. And as we extend the right arm across the right ear, again, we're spinning the chest open, stacking our shoulders. So think of stacking your right shoulder over your left shoulder. Left glute, if it's sticking out, hug it back in. Hug it back in. One more breath, full breath in, extend that side angle, and a full breath out. Right hand down to the mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Again, for your twisted lunge, happily stay here, or we move on to the blade of the right foot, pushing the floor away with the right hand to bring the left leg on top, squeezing that right glute in and up. And again, taking any variation you want to take. Maybe it's simply just a tree, left sole of the foot to the inner right thigh. One more breath here. Keep squeezing that right glute in and up. Breathe in. And breathe it out. First, let's inhale, extend the left arm across the left ear. And now exhale, left hand down to the mat, lowering through your chaturanga. Remember, knees can always come down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, takes us back into our wonderful, amazing downward facing dog. Good. From here, inhale, reach the right leg high. Let's go half pigeon. Yes. Exhale, right knee to the back of the right wrist. Slide the left ball of the foot back. If you are sinking into the right hip, you can always put blocks or a blanket underneath your right glute. Eventually, we can walk the foot away from the pelvic floor, bringing the right shin parallel to the top of the mat. But same thing, we want to draw the right hip back and the left hip forward. Inhale, extend out through the crown of the head, and exhale, forward fold. So maybe you just come down to your forearms, maybe you make a pillow with your hands and rest your forehead there, or you can extend your arms out.
But imagine again the tailbone is extending to the back of the mat and the crown of the head is extending away from you. Enjoying your half pigeon here, everybody. Just enjoying this. Full breath in. Just breathe into your body. Take your time here and just exhale out of your body. 2 more breaths. Breathe in. See if you can soften your shoulders and exhale. And 1 more full breath in. And slow it down. Exhale to empty. From here, we're going to lift the upper body, walk the hands closer to the right shin. Now you can sink onto that right hip just to bring the left leg all the way around. Left foot comes to the outside of that right thigh. You can then start to bring, if you need to, that right heel into the left sitting bone. So again, left sole of the foot to the outside of that right knee, that right thigh, coming into our twist, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Inhale, reaching the arms up. That's going to get the extension of the spine. Right elbow bends, wrap the right upper arm across the outer seam of that left thigh. Backstroke your left hand back. Try to get it as close to the base of the spine as you can. And now we inhale, extend out through the crown of the head. And we exhale, we find that twist for 1. And again, inhale, extend out through the crown of the head. And we exhale, we twist for 2. Another full breath into the body for 3, lifting out through the crown of the head. And we exhale, we twist for 3. Inhale for a counter twist. We come all the way around to the right, a little forward fold. It feels good. Exhale, come back up to center. We'll just unravel the legs and we'll just do a little Navasana. So a little Navasana. Remember, you can grab opposite forearms or elbows underneath the backs of your knees to draw the thighs and the belly closer together. Spine will stay nice and long there. You can stay here. Or you can slide the hands to the backs of the knees, keeping the spine long, squeezing the knees in, maybe releasing the arms parallel to the floor, and maybe lengthening the legs. Just 5 here. So breathing for 5 and for 4, lifting up for 3, for 2, and 1. Slide your hands back to the backs of the knees and just give yourself a couple rock and rolls up and down your mat. On your next rock, rock up, ankles crossed, plant the hands, lift the hips, step back, downward facing dog, and right away we'll do half pigeon on the left side. So we inhale, reach the left leg high. We exhale, left knee to the back of the left wrist. Slide the right ball of the foot back. Use something to pat underneath that left hip to help keep the hips aligned. And again, you can bring that left heel towards your pelvic floor or a little bit further away. Eventually, left shin comes parallel to the back or to the front of the mat and to the back of the mat, but keeping those hips square. You can stay lifted up. You can walk your hands forward, maybe coming down into your forearms, pillowing your hands, or extending your arms out. So again, think of tailbone extending back, crown of the head extending forward, and here are our 3 breaths. Breathe in. And breathe it out. And inhale for 2. And exhale for 2. And a final breath in here for 3. And we exhale for 3. Very slowly walk your hands back towards your left shin. Now you can lean into that left hip to bring the right leg all the way around, right sole of the foot to the outside of that left knee, that left thigh. And then again, that left heel, just tuck it into the right sitting bone. Long through the spine. Inhaling, bringing the arms up will help keep the length in the spine. Keep the length in the spine. Just bend the left elbow. Keep that right arm lifting up as you bend the left elbow. Wrap the left upper arm across the outer seam of your right thigh. Now backstroke your right hand behind you, right hand to the base or as close as you can to the base of the spine. And again, we inhale, we lengthen up through the crown of the head. And we exhale. We're really twisting through the spine, not so much the cervical part of the spine, the back of the neck. It's really our lumbar and our thoracic. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Keep the length. Now exhale, take that twist. One more time, full breath in. And a full breath out. So to release, we'll take a counter twist. Inhale, come all the way around to the left. Find a little forward fold here. Exhale, take it back to center. Brilliant, you guys. Release. Navasana. One more time, but we're going to do a low boat. So again, bring those thighs and the belly close together, lengthening through the spine. Releasing those arms, squeezing the knees together, maybe lengthening the legs just for 5. We're going to go to low boat in a second for 4. For 3, chest should be lifting up for 2 and 1. If your knees are bent, start to lengthen your legs, lowering to that low boat. So we want to feel the sacrum and the lower back on the mat. Feel our core drawing down and then up, but shoulder blades stay lifted for 5. And for 4, you'll feel this. For 3, squeeze your glutes in. For 2, and 1. Brilliant. Slowly lower all the way down onto the mat. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's take it into, again, that option for that bridge or a wheel. We're going to do one. If those of you want to have a little bit more of an intense bridge, you can walk your feet closer up towards your sitting bones so that you can catch a hold of the outsides of your ankles. This is just a little bit more of a feeling in that spine. If not, set yourself up for the bridges that we've been doing the past 3 days, and those of you who want to do wheel, absolutely. It's a 5 breath hold though, so exhale everything out of the body. And on your inhale, again, we're going to lift the hips and extend the tailbone away. So this helps to draw the heels back towards you, and that will help to extend the tailbone away from you. So feel that sensation here. Squeeze your inner thighs together. I suspect we've got about 3 more breaths here. Breathe in and breathe it out. This really helps to feel the length in the spine. Breathe in for 2. Squeeze the inner thighs. And out for 2, probably even a little bit more than you think. Squeeze the inner thighs. Breathe in for 3. And exhale for 3. Slowly lower, vertebra by vertebra. So really draw your belly button in towards the spine and then up. Once the sacrum lands, hug the knees into the chest. Wrap your arms around those legs. And again, you've got a couple of choices. Those of you who want to go into headstand, go ahead. You can take a shoulder stand if you want to. You can take legs up an imaginary wall if you would like to do that. So coming into your final inversion, and we'll take 3 breaths together. So finding your final inversion, and maybe you want to come into that happy baby. So you could come into that happy baby as well. 3 breaths starting now. Breathe in and just breathe it out. Soften the whole face. Breathe in for 2. And breathe it out for 2. 1 more full breath into the body for 3. And we exhale all the way out for 3. Amazing, amazing. Those of you in shoulder stand, go ahead. Start to bring your feet back over towards the crown of the head, lowering the arms and the hands down into the mat, and begin to roll yourself all the way really up into Viparita Krani. So we'll all meet in Viparita Krani unless you took another form of an inversion. You're probably in a child's pose now. Bending the knees and lowering the soles of the feet down. And we'll come into that twisted roots, lifting the right leg over the left leg, one of my favorite poses of all time. Shuffling the hips over to the right and allowing the knees to drop on over to the left. Cactusing your arms or lengthening the arms. And again, just finding a place where you can really feel this wonderful twist in the spine. 1 more breath here, full breath in. And a full breath out. Bring the knees back to center. Re-square the hips, unravel to re-ravel, left hamstring over your right thigh, lift the hips, scooch them over to the left, and just allow the knees to drop on over to the right. And do any adjustments you need so that you're like, oh my gosh, yes, this twist is amazing. It feels so good. And then a full breath together. So breathe fully into your body and take your time as you breathe fully out of your body. Bring the knees back to center. Unravel. And from here, you've got a couple of options. So we're gonna end with Kapalabhati breathing, and then you can go into Shavasana. So go ahead and roll yourself up. And again, we're just gonna do these 3 rounds of Kapalabhati breathing, and then you're gonna head into your Shavasana. So rolling yourself up. Again, you can place your hands on your belly if that feels good. This time, we're just gonna do 3 rounds of 10 and a break in between. So take a deep, full breath in through the nose. Exhale out of the nose. Inhale halfway up. And then start to exhale out of the nose forcefully for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a deep, full breath in through both nostrils. Exhale out of both nostrils. Inhale halfway up. And we start to exhale forcefully out of the nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, release. Inhale through both nostrils. Exhale out of both nostrils. Inhale halfway. And we start to exhale 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. Inhale through both nostrils. Any way you like, out of the nose, out of the mouth. Exhale to empty. Make your way down into your Shavasana. Thank you all so, so much. Quick bow to you all. Thanking you all for joining me here this entire week for our Kickstart Your Day practices. Enjoy your Shavasana, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye, everybody.